Hello, my loves. Welcome to Red Dust Lilith Tarot. This is a place where we, as empowered feminines, have tapped into our Lilith. And Lilith is the original wife of Adam, created from red dust. That was her inheritance, was, and will always be equality. So, welcome here. Lilith reveals the part of you that refuses to be silenced. She comes to represent the untamable feral spirit of those who have been exiled. So, welcome here. Let's get into this reading. What is coming up for you in the near future? So, speaking of exile, you've seen that word, exile. So, let's get some energy. What is the message Spirit, God, archangels have to tell us in these cards that we use as a tool to communicate with those that are enlightened and guiding the way? Patience. Okay. Two more. Do you need patience? Are you being patient with something? One more, two more, whatever. Okay. Patience and the path. Bottom of the deck is vigilance. Okay, what do we need patience with? What is the path is patience. Whoa, that's a lot of cards. We have changes everything. Consciousness together in the light. Hope. I discover who I am and growing. Well, we know with growth comes a sense of patience because we have to be patient because it takes time. And we are in the 3D, so we are definitely guided by the Keeper of Time. So this is about your light that radiates from the heart, transforming every situation that you encounter. I choose to maintain a positive attitude regardless of challenges, knowing that joy flows from within. When touched by the divine light, everything around me is transformed. And Lilith knows this because she's been through the dark. She has been exiled, but she also left the Garden of Eden because she wasn't being treated equally. And when we talk about relationships, love relationships, there are the karmic relationships that are guided by their lessons, but those that have evolved and ascended become divine. And now this divine feminine, this Lilith, wants love, but she wants it equally. She wants equal love in that she doesn't want to be just one of many. She wants to be chosen like she has chosen now herself. That's where this hope and discovering who you are and growing. There's a beautiful garden, like her own Garden of Eden growing on her, with her. Because she pushed past this consciousness of thought and being fully aware. And it says, my outer world is a reflection of my inner consciousness. By focusing on the most constructive thoughts, I allow them to grow and shape the experience I desire. Through mindful creation, I become an expression of divine light, mindful creation, mindful intention. And then we have together in the light, I give thanks for everyone who enters my life, recognizing that we are all exactly where we need to be. Each person contributes to my growth, and every interaction is a gift meant to help me overcome inner conflicts. By focusing on my own development rather than others, I align with the divine. So you're being asked to be vigilant in this discovery of who you are right now, in this Lilith energy, not who you were before, but now who you are empowered to be. So you affirm, and you should comment below, I affirm this message. I affirm my Lilith's energy. Because Lilith was never a demon, and Mary Magdalene was never a whore. Those were men that were placing those titles on her, and that was never her. Because those are all archetypes. We're all the sinner. We're all the saint. We're all the lover. We're the mother. We're the hater. We're all of the archetypes that are already in the psyche. Lilith represents the dark psyche, the things that are hidden in human psyche, thoughts by humanity. When you get pushed too far and you have a bad thought of someone, that's dark. That's a dark psyche. Why? Because you're hurt. And what is the opposite of love? It's not hate. It's fear. We fear the unknown. We fear rejection. We fear abandonment. We fear attachment to something. The Buddha, which I love, is a philosophy. It's not a religion, it's a philosophy, and I studied Buddhism for a long time. Teaches detachment from people, places, and things because it forces you to go within, which is what this card is saying. Things that your outside world is a reflection of your inner consciousness. So you change and master your inner consciousness, and you change the outer world around you. And then you watch supernatural things begin to unfold, because that's what comes next when you're in this space of detachment and you go within, because you can trust within. Vows. Vows are the bridges between hearts. When you clear your energy, you create a space of alignment for someone to come in and love you the way that you should be loved. Your outer world will begin to mimic your inner consciousness. So there are some vows here. This is these are marriage vows. I've never seen this card. I'm seeing not just engagement, but I'm seeing the actual marriage rings. What is vows here? The collective. Tide. Sail together with the rise and fall of the tide. This is a transformation here. So this is obviously your transformation. Becoming more aware of the dark and the light. Your Lilith. I encourage all of you to find where your Lilith placement is in your natal chart. Mine just happens to be Virgo. She's the Virgin. And when you choose to maintain a positive attitude, even in the times when the tide is down, even to times during storms, right, it says it here, regardless of challenges, knowing that joy flows from within. When touched by the divine light, everything around me is transformed. You become an alchemist. You alchemize inside. You master yourself from within. As I journey through life, I hold on to my faith in God. This is the path. In every situation, no matter the challenges, I trust in my true nature. Today I welcome life with the belief that light always returns and endless possibilities await. We have mirror and halo. So when you let go of the past, or let's just say, when you let go of the past that hurt you, that was only trying to teach you a lesson, you flip a switch. You start to see, oh, well, if that hadn't happened and hurt me, then this wouldn't have happened. And there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Every single situation, God uses bad situations and turns them to good. Miracles are always possible. And when you reflect that as your truest self, not faking it, but as your truest self, in knowing that the only thing you can depend on is God, and God lives within, because God is love. God carries everything as a whole. Love carries everything as a whole. It heals everything over time, over generations. And when you look on the other side of lessons and go, wow, I should have had more hope, then you start to see and you start reflect that into the future. Gratitude. Be grateful for every shared moment. Celebrate the miracle of your meeting. So something is definitely coming in for you, Lilith. I'm going to call you guys Lilith now. My beautiful Liliths. If you look on my profile, my channel, the picture is Lilith that I chose. She's got the apple and she's got the snake wrapped around her. She's the light and she's the dark. She's the moon. Whether she's the dark moon Lilith or just blue moon Lilith, she's the moon. She's the emotions. She's the heart. So, let's, I don't even know what else. Let's get some, let's pull a Rumi card. And keep this light and hopeful, because you're growing vigilantly. It is your path, so you're asked to be patient and vigilant. In other words, aware. Be vigilant of your surroundings. Why? What do you have to say to Lilith? Spirit guides, ascended ones, archangels, give us a message of importance to enlighten us on our way. Star Venus, Al-Uza, I think is the way you pronounce it, 26, which makes it 8, is beautiful. Some of you may actually know of this star angel. Let's see. Wow. Oh no. Wrong one. Although it says the right choice. What am I, dyslexic? Somebody might be dyslexic. Okay. I am the pure light, my son. I am not a handful of worthless dust. Dust. Remember? My new channel is called Red Dust Lilith. This is Lilith speaking. I feel like this is coming through. I am not just an empty shell. I am a regal pearl formed in this world. Close your eyes to see and become aware of me. Perceive me with eyes that see the unseen. Come into the mystery to find me. I am a carefree visitor here for you. The star of Venus is the great andron. I do not know how to say this word, but it's androgynous. Great androgynous, andron. I don't know how to pronounce it. Singularly. Neither solely masculine nor feminine, but an integration of both. So, Lilith integrated her dark and her light, her masculine and her feminine. The power it bestows is mighty and based utterly in love. When this star seeks us out, multiple blessings are bestowed, and our spiritual growth can be accelerated in ways that may be quite dazzling and surprising to our more limited mindset and belief systems. With great blessings, great growth is possible. However, the blessings don't do the growth for us, making it magically happen. They give us the oomph we need, the power and the opportunities and assistance we need, yet it is still we who take the journey. The great spiritual journey for old souls at this time in Earth's history is the journey for duality to oneness. Many are signing up for the wild, loving adventure. This oracle has come to you as a reminder that you too have been granted a ticket for that journey. This journey of oneness is not about denying duality, but about experiencing it as an expression of one love. It's about no longer being enslaved by it. It is about avoiding what is not wanted in order to pursue what is wanted. It is about embracing the all of finding the freedom and joy originally sought, but now through a path that takes you into joy and freedom existing within. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic, and you know what? I'm going to have to look this up. So wait a second. Okay, it's what I thought it was. I just wanted to make sure. To take the great transformation from man or woman into cosmic androgen does not require that we lose our sense of femininity or masculinity. Rather, they become so superior in development that they cease to be distinguished from each other. Our masculine clarity, with its discernment, practicality, and application, becomes so tender, loving, compassionate, and tempered with grace that the feminine is integrated with it. Our feminine nurturance, dedication, and connection to life becomes so fierce that discernment and wise action naturally prevail. With this great androgynous integration of the masculine and feminine into oneness, men and women of this beautiful earth become capable of new consciousness. It is one based in love, of service to life, of letting go of judgment, stereotypes, and limited belief systems, and of opening up to compassion for all life. As the consciousness is anchored, spiritual growth becomes rapid. This is not necessarily without some bumps and bruises. Letting go of old notions of what it is to be a man or a woman, to be masculine or feminine. Letting go of fear of women or men, of emasculination, of victimization, letting go of wounding are all great steps forward. They promise liberation, empowerment, and compassion, as well as peace and happiness, yet they are not easy steps to take. Great resistance can be evoked within you as an individual and also within the culture around you, which might find your notion of personal spiritual empowerment confronting and challenging to their culture of fear-based enslavement of the soul. They will be right about it being confronting, but mistaken in assuming that confrontation is something best resisted. So then, what to do? The ancient Shining One, also known as the Star of Venus, holds much power and strength. Even a small blessing of her light is more powerful than the fear of thousands, if not millions of people. She is known as a worthy ally in battle of any kind, even spiritual battle. You might, however, stay aligned with her way, which is not to fight fear, the way which hate and hate, or anger with anger. Does this mean you should not feel hate or anger or fear? Of course not. Venus denies no experience. So let yourself feel whatever you feel. This guidance is not to stop being human. Take the next step into the divine human, into allowing the star blessing to nestle into your heart so you can shift as you feel the feelings, holding them with compassion, then choosing your own truths that resonate at a far more refined vibration. The rebellious passion of the star of Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own, becoming more enlightened as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel it truthful, and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same with joy in your heart. You understand that everyone is walking an unfolding path, and that we don't have to understand or justify the path of another to feel peace in our own hearts. If you're stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. The blessing of Venus is coming to you to help you surrender to it, to help you find your way through so that you can be free now. Your guidance here is to then to trust your path, which the path is here, right? It came out as patience, the path, and vigilance, which is aligning with this message that came after this card pull. Trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it possibly in fear or discomfort. Trust in the paths of others too, for in truth there is one path, and we are all on it. You do not have to convince anyone of anything. That's not your job. Your job is to embrace your wisdom, to embrace your freedom and empowerment to grow spiritually and live your life accordingly. You're becoming, through bestowal of grace, something more of a goddess and a god, of a human and a sacred animal integrated as one. This is sacred alchemy, amplified in the star fires of Venus, who loves you as a brother, sister, and honors your soul with her blessing. Shine true, beloved. Shine bright. Absolutely love this reading, and I hope it resonates. I hope it goes viral. I hope it reverberates out into the consciousness of those that need this message right now. And with that, I'm going to say namaste. My soul recognizes your pure soul. May you wonderfully have a great day. Think positive about your future and represent the untamable feral spirit to those that have been exiled before you. Namaste.